So here is our OEXTC electric can opener, which is intended for medium-sized facilities, that is to say facilities that will serve between 300 and 800 meals a day. So basically that corresponds to opening between 50, well, we can do fewer, obviously, but between 50 and 80 or 90 cans per day. And so it's an electric can opener that can open all the can sizes found in large-scale catering. And in the food service industry, namely the 5-1, the 3-1, but also rectangular cans and square cans. Now, for its use, depending on the cans, we have a can stop here that allows you to adjust the height of the cans to position them correctly. The can before opening so that it's perfectly positioned on the drive wheel relative to the blade. So earlier, we adjusted the height of the can relative to the stop so it's properly set on the drive wheel. This is done by turning the small screw here, right there, the small knurled screw. And then, using the two handles on each side, you raise or lower the motor block. And when you're at the right height, you tighten the small knurled screw here, which locks the motor. Now, obviously, just a quick tip, never, contrary to what you might think, never grease the column, because in the cold, the grease will stiffen and act like glue, and you won't be able to effectively afterwards either raise or lower the device. So, now that we've adjusted the height of the can and it's well positioned on the drive wheel, we're going to open it. Now we have two speeds, a slow speed reserved for square cans, but which can also do round cans, and a high speed exclusively for round cans, and that's the one we'll use. So once it's properly adjusted on the drive wheel, since we did that step just before, we use the lever to pierce it and start the opening. So there's no need to apply too much pressure either. It just needs to be enough. And then, quite simply, we start the motor. There, the can is open. Now, I didn't go all the way so the lid wouldn't fall inside, but you can certainly go all the way. We have a small magnet at the end to remove the lid. So this can opener requires daily maintenance, at least for the blade and the drive wheel. To do this, use the wire brush that's provided with it. You just need to lift the lever, place the brush on the drive wheel and turn it, taking advantage of the wheel's rotation to thoroughly clean the notches, the teeth, and then the blade. The most common maintenance on this device involves the parts that are obviously wear parts, which are the blade and the drive wheel. So the blade, you should know it's reversible. When it's worn on one side, you flip it over, and the other side will have the same lifespan as the previous one, so it's a double lifespan. And the wheel is changed regularly. When you see that it's a little worn and it no longer drives the can, it must be changed. So to perform these two operations, it's very simple. First, we recommend removing the lever for accessibility reasons. To remove the wheel, use the pin wrench that is provided with the device. And then, to remove and change the blade or flip the blade, a simple flathead screwdriver is enough. So the blade, we unscrew. Either we flip it, or if we need to change it, we carefully reposition it just like this. And then we're going to put the screw back in to secure it, making sure that the yellow washer is in direct contact with the blade, followed by the stainless steel washer, and finally the screw itself. We tighten moderately. And we check that the space between the blade and the wheel is not too large. So to remove the wheel, using the pin wrench provided, we advise you to remove the U-joint for better accessibility. And so to do this, we remove the small pin that is behind, and we remove the U-joint, and we have access to the wheel. So you see the two pins right there, and then we give a sharp turn moving from right to left in order to remove the wheel.